everybody, Hidden Universal Vault. I'm Ron, your host, and welcome to another week of this show, Hidden in Universal Vault. So, I thought tonight we would go ahead and, well, as I'm recording this is tonight, but anyways, as of tonight, we are taking a look at a three-genre film, and I'll explain why. We're going back into the Focus Features library with Naomi Watts in the Book of Henry. Now, this movie was released in 2017. I do believe 2017. Let me take a look. 2016, I'm sorry. The DVD is 2017. But anyways, this movie stars Naomi Watts, Sarah Silverman, Lee Pace, and Dean Norris. Not Darren Norris. That's the dad in Fairly OddParents. Dean Norris. There's a difference. But anyways, the movie, it's weird because the front of the cover says that, but it's actually Jaden Lieberher, Jaden Lieberher, and Jacob Tremblay. Now, Jacob Tremblay did another film for the studio, Good Boy. Good Friends. I'm sorry, Good Boys is maybe it was Good Boys. I don't know. Maybe it is Good Boys. I don't know. Well, anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. So the movie follows Naomi Watts. She plays Susan. She's a single mother of her two sons, Henry and it just says younger brother, but I'm not sure what his name is. But anyways, he's played by Jacob Tremblay. His claim to fame was the movie Wonder. Wonder was the movie he was in. But this is the movie he's actually in. That young man right there with the glasses. Yeah, but he is great. The kid who is Henry is also really good. This whole movie is very, very well made. It's a very well made film and definitely interesting. But here's the thing. This movie is a three-parter. The thing is, it's a family drama at first. Then it becomes a film about child abuse, child negligence, and it also wants to be an espionage film. Well, sort of. It wants to be sort of like a Jason Bourne movie. So it has three of those. So the first half is just basically she's this single mother of two boys. So realizing that that they're witnessing, he's witnessing about child abuse, child neglect. So he flips out, walks into, this is in the middle of the beginning, so as soon as he gets to school, they're in class, he flips out, goes to that, and he flips out the principal saying, gosh darn it, why will you not do anything about it? So yeah, that too, yeah. Then we get another scene, though, with Henry, who all of a sudden, he has a seizure, so the mom tells the younger brother, call 911. So basically, they rush him to hospital, realizing that he never made it. Well, he never made it as in it went through, but the audience are supposed to not really know about this. So that's one of them. Then all of a sudden, that it wants to become a Jason Bourne-like espionage thriller. So, yeah, that. The movie is actually directed by Colin Trevorrow. Yeah, Colin Trevorrow. I'm sorry, I'm just not me tonight. But anyways, Colin Trevorrow is what I meant to say. His claim to fame was another Universal film, Jurassic World. So, yeah. But, yeah, so the idea is Henry is in a hospital. He writes this journal, which is his log. Then he logs and records it on an old school recorder. This old school recorder. So it's crazy. It's weird. And then you got a talent show. It's just very strange. But a very strange movie that I can actually recommend. I came close to not recommending this, and I was going to say, but I gotta give the director and Focus Features credit to tackling three genres into one film. But that's really what it really is. So, yeah, it's heartbreaking at times. Like, the seizure scene freaked me out a little. I was, like, watching, like, wait. I'm like, oh God, I'm like, oh come on. I'm like, I'm freaking out. It's hard to watch that, and it's really honestly hard to see either somebody getting seizure because honestly, they're not fun to witness. Even that movie, I was getting sort of goosebumps at it. But yeah, I will say the lead character who was Henry is really good. Jacob Tremblay is actually a really good kid actor. He's a really good child actor. He is really good. Now I have his other film. I think it's Good Boys. I am going to cover that one on the channel. And I did watch part of it, but I never finished it. And I thought it was really funny. But I will review that one on the channel eventually. But I thought, you know what? Why don't I check out another movie he made? So, yeah. Focus features, like I said, and they say clearly original. The little girl, the girl right there, I mean, at times I felt bad for her. It goes on a happy note. The ending goes on a happy note, but although the ending was a little weak, in my opinion, I felt the ending was just one of those, it just ends. It felt super flat. And trust me, I don't like endings that are super flat. I've watched good movies, and then when it gets the ending being so flat, I can't recommend it because of that. But with this movie, I can recommend. I liked Book of Henry. I'm not going to say I'm not going to say this is a great movie. This is a very well made film. It's good enough for me to keep it. Let's just put it that way. It's good enough for me to keep it though. But the whole entire cast was just really good, and I really thought this was just a truly original film, despite it trying to be three different genres. There's been times where I thought, oh, is he going to shoot the guy? I'm not going to tell you how the outcome comes down to, but honestly, they should have stuck with being a family drama instead of trying to be a movie about child abuse and trying to be not really child abuse, but child negligence, and a film about espionage. Honestly, it should have just been the whole family drama, and we would have been fine with that. The talent show is really, really, really good. And it makes you think at the very end. It's very rewarding at the end. Once you get to the very end, you'll realize about this film. But anyways, so yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the artwork. So anyways, I have the movie with the slip, as you can see. I have with the slip, not much. But anyways, there you go. And yeah, this is actually really good. This is, oh, I gotta get the only negative, and that's the ratio for the aspect ratio. Now, this movie is, let me find another movie that has, let me get a movie though. Let me pull out a movie that, I want to talk about the ratio. This movie is just widescreen 2:0:1. I don't like that ratio. And matter of fact, that ratio is extremely cheap. Although when I watched the featurettes, filming the Book of Henry and the Book of Henry the Cast, this movie actually was shot on film. One of the very few newer movies that were shot on film. So I get why they were trying to do a 2:0:1. So as you can probably see on the back, and this is 144 minutes, guys. Sorry if I dropped some, but I don't know if you could see it right there. Widescreen 2:0:1. But I'm going to show you another example, though, of another movie I own. This is Battleship. Now, I didn't review this because I want to show you something on the back. This is I don't know if you can see it, but this is an anamorphic widescreen to a 240:1. Now, I'm going to talk about the ratio a bit before I get to the final verdict. So, when a movie is anamorphic, meaning by it fills your entire screen. So if you have like a Blu-ray player that plays a 235:1 film, it will be like a 185:1 film. Or if you have something that's a 185:1 anamorphic widescreen, it will play like a 133:1 full screen. It'll make the movie more full screen. So kind of wanted to get that out of the way, okay? That's what I want to get out of the way. Book of Henry is in that format, and it's not anamorphic. So if you have a player that is like widescreen, you're going to have the bars right there with the widescreen. Early DVDs did that, where they didn't give you an anamorphic option. But I wanted to kind of bring that up before I get to the final verdict. So that's my only nitpick. My only big nitpick is that it should have stuck with one genre. That's nitpick number one. Nitpick number two is the ratio. But mindless about that, let's actually get to let's get to the end of this review. Final verdict. Should you see the Book of Henry? And yes, I can recommend Book of Henry. Even if the three genres don't work, I'm still recommending Book of Henry. I think it's a well-made movie I think the entire family could watch. If you can get over those three parts and just focus more as the family genre, then you'll like the Book of Henry. So, yeah. Well, there you go. Go check out Book of Henry. Definitely check this one out. So, I'm going to say goodbye and a good night. But until then, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, check back on my YouTube page. If you want to check out my socials, you're more than welcome to, but I don't really post much on anything. Like I said, I stopped using Twitter, or X, as it's called. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. So, like I said, thank you guys for watching. Keep watching those Universal movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.